So before we get into today's video, man, I hope each and every one of y'all are being safe. I know everybody traveling, trying to get to their destination for the holidays, man. Please make sure y'all are being safe, bro. It's so congested. Everybody's trying, and the weather, oh my gosh, for us down here, we're looking at 20s, 10s, and maybe 5s as far as degrees go. So y'all stay warm and all of that good stuff, and happy holidays. Now, while y'all sitting and drinking a little bit of eggnog, some hot cocoa or something like that, check this video out with me. This one here is scientists have discovered a Stargate, right? A portal hidden inside the old temple in Sri Lanka. Oh, you know I'm down for something like that, right? Not finding it, I'm down to watch it. I don't want to stumble upon no type of portal to another dimension, all right? So we're gonna get into it. If you're new, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Let's check it out.
Human history is secretive and vast. So many truths have been lost to time and became mysteries for us to ponder. Secrets, however, are always uncovered. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 archaeological findings. The unsolved mystery of Sri Lanka's Stargate. The blessed city of Anuradhapura in Sri Lanka possesses an ancient chart-like carving which has in recent memory taken supernatural and investigative communities by storm. Some believe that Anuradhapura Gateway is actually a Stargate, a portal which humans could use to traverse the larger universe. Anuradhapura resides in the region of Rajarata, or the Land of the Kings, and was a kingdom established in 377 BC. The city is now known as the heart of Sri Lanka's Buddhism and is visited by many tourists annually. Certain people claim that in the 40-acre park of the Ranmasu Uyana is a chart that helps unlock the universe's many secrets. Ranmasu Uyana is a park...
Whoa. A chart? A chart? Now, how do you even stumble across that, discover it, decipher it, understand what it is, and then step back for a second and realize what you are dealing with? Like, my hands is shaking, bro. Like, are you seeing this? Now, what's crazy about that is, let's just say this is true, real, or however. How many of these are out there? I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the symbols, trying to figure out, look at it. Man, you could have walked right past this and never even known it.
And is visited by many tourists annually. Certain people claim that in the 40-acre park of the Ranmasu Uyana is a chart that helps unlock the universe's many secrets.
Unlock the universe.
Ranmasu Uyana is a park with 3 Buddhist temples within it, amongst various park ruins which are protected as heritage landmarks. According to a professor of archaeology from the University of Kelaniya in Sri Lanka, Raj Somadeva, Ranmasu Uyana was used for a prolonged period in history. The second major developmental phase seems to have begun in the 7th century CE. During that period, several new buildings were added to the earlier garden layout. The chart could be a work of this period, but it is impossible to know because of its existence. Function or anything related to it is not mentioned in any historic records which were meticulously kept by Buddhist monks. The chart's purpose is left up to speculation. The center of the chart is composed of 7 circles which have parallel horizontal and vertical lines going through them. They have been compared to kites or umbrellas in the past and show animals of the sea such as seahorses and turtles within the chart's outer rings.
You know what this is also reminding me of? Similar a little bit, the Mayans and the Mayan calendar. Remember that? Those who lived through the year 99 to 2000 remember that, don't you?
The alternative Sandakada Pahar...
Was it 99, 2000, or was it after that? Now I got to go back and verify when it was, when the time period for that whole Mayan calendar debacle where everybody was nervous. I gotta go back and look that up now and get my dates right.
Which was created during the same era, portrays various Buddhist symbols, such as swans, lotus flowers, and vines. Unlike the Sandakada Pahana, the chart lacks any real context. Because vines and lotus blossoms are common in religious art and folklore, it's easy to equate them to religion. The chart, meanwhile, is one enigma after another. Many online communities have taken to debating what it could represent or lead to. Due to its obscurity, it had gone relatively unknown in occult circles. A British civil servant named H.C.P. Bell came to Sri Lanka as the Commissioner of Archaeology of Ceylon, the previous title for Sri Lanka, in 1911. In the report, the chart was described as this ancient map of the world, perhaps the oldest in existence, is quite of extraordinary interest. Its presence testifies to the antiquity of that astronomical lore still pursued in some of the Buddhist monasteries of Ceylon. The chart looks nothing like a modern map, but according to Bell, it seems like the chart is a cosmological map that depicts Buddhist notions of the cosmos. In the past, only academics knew of the chart's existence, but with the rise of social media, many others have since added their theories to the pile.
You know, this chart also gives me like vibes of a simpler time when things were probably as simple as they could have been. You know what I mean? To have a chart of basically the map of unlocking the world right here in this central location. You ain't got to go all over the place. It's here.
Conspiracy theorists have claimed that the chart of Anuradhapura and other places across the world share properties which point to them being stargates, and that to unlock the chart is to unlock the gate and open the portal. Professor Raj Somadeva claims there is little archaeologically to suggest that it's a stargate. Despite the fervent believers of the theory online, Somadeva suggests that it is instead a cosmic map of the early world and that there is nothing otherworldly about it. He based this belief from the historical and religious background of the era it is believed to have been made in. Somadeva states, at least since 250 BCE, Sri Lankans had a clear idea of objects in the sky and outer space. In early Brahmi inscriptions found in Sri Lanka, there are a number of names that refer to specific stars and concepts related to astronomy. The dating of the chart has proved incredibly difficult, as well as being able to fully confirm its purpose. Other scholars believe that the chart was made for religious reasons, not cosmological ones. Somadeva claims that being able to correctly date the structure would then allow them to properly place its use simply because, without a time frame, the chart could have been intended for so many different purposes throughout history.
Again, I'm waiting for that piece of technology for us to build and be able to scan something like that and break it down, bro. Do you know how how groundbreaking that would be?
The mysterious Cat Shabib. In 1948, British diplomat Sir Alec Kirkbride made an awe-inspiring discovery in southern Jordan, ancient walls that spread 150 kilometers, this making them Jordan's longest archaeological site. The Cat Shabib walls have since been analysed and studied by a range of researchers, scientists and archaeologists. To this day, the construction of the Cat Shabib remains a total mystery to us. Some scholars claim they were built during the Iron Age, while others argue it was during the Nabatean era. Academics believe that the wall was used and composed by the Bedouin people. Their culture was semi-nomadic and relied heavily on farming and herding in Jordan's desert landscape. As such, the wall was likely not used for military tactics or strategy, but rather meant to be a border. In recent times, the Cat Shabib has gained renown in archaeological circles, with various scholars wanting to learn more about it and its origins. The Cat Shabib mostly goes through the desert of Jordan, but according to records, it begins close to the Wadi al-Hassa, another historic landmark, and passes by various ancient urban villages and towns such as Shobak and Man. The Cat Shabib is not the only archaeological site of merit in the area, as the nearby landscape includes the Wadi Rum and Petra. As such, the Cat Shabib makes an excellent tourist destination. The wall itself was named after Emir Shabib al-Madawi, an Arabian prince of the al-Madawi Emirate who ruled over Transjordan. In the Arabic language, kat refers to the word line, so the most direct translation would interpret the Kat Shabib to simply Shabib's wall. Various attempts have been made to try and date the wall. One particular study involved analysing the rocks of the wall to date it back chronologically. The study relied on sun-bleached wall samples, and results revealed that the walls seemed to have been built anywhere between 400 and 100 BCE. This establishes the wall to have been created during the Iron Age, which lasted from 539 BCE to 332 BCE. Despite these findings, some scholars continue to argue they were built even earlier. Alongside the sun-bleached analysis of the rock, archaeologists have been able to find artifacts to help more accurately date when the walls were used. Pottery shards have been found close to the Kat Shabib, but there were not as many artifacts as researchers hoped, and nowhere near enough to base a time period on artifact remnants alone. It's thought that they match the proposed Iron Age date. It's believed the wall took several eras to be constructed, but no one is quite sure how long it took.
Several errors. Like that, and I'm not even mad at that, because when I look at their work, it's well worth the wait. I wish I could say the same thing for some of this stuff I see today, but it's well worth it. Look at me hitting stuff. Wow.
The mysterious ancient Etruscan underground pyramids. Italy is an archaeological wonderland full of rich history. 3 years ago, an even more mystical discovery was made: underground pyramids. Italian and American archaeologists joined forces to excavate a site in Orvieto, Italy, underneath a wine cellar. They found caves and tunnels that led to chamber walls. These chamber walls were carved to have a pyramid-like shape. The Anselm College professors, Claude Bazzari and David George, worked on the project and described the finding. We discovered it 3 summers ago and still have no idea what it is. We do know what it is not. It's not a quarry. Its walls are too well dressed. It is not a well or a cistern. Its walls have no evidence of hydraulic treatments. It's known within archaeological circles that the Etruscans built many caves and underground pathways, but this is the first to have maintained its structure and adornments so perfectly.
Very well maintained. Look at that, bro. Imagine stumbling upon that just randomly out in the woods somewhere, bro. You hiking or camping or something like that and come across this. It'll freak you out. Yes, it will.
The slopes are narrow, yet the base of the chambers are square and very well built. For the most part, Etruscans are a mystery. We don't know much about them except from ancient records of central Italy from around 900 BCE. Etruscans were vastly creative, making intricate metalworks, caverns, beautiful writing and other forms of art, only for them to be swallowed up by the rising Roman Empire. The Romans, in turn, destroyed or hid many aspects of Etruscan culture and replaced it with their own, meaning researching the Etruscans is painfully difficult. Since their finding, the pyramids have been titled the Cavita, meaning hollow. Excavations have only reached 49 feet, and it's been discovered that much of the site was backfilled in the past for unknown reasons.
Now, I've heard in a lot of these videos that different civilizations and areas, they shared similar building techniques, right? So are there more of these underground pyramids around? Possibly. I would bet on it. I would definitely bet on it.
Thus making it harder to dig deeper. Professor George states, "We know that the site was sealed toward the end of the 5th century BCE. It appears to have been a single event. Of great significance is the number of Etruscan language inscriptions that we have recovered, over 150. We are also finding an interesting array of architectural decorative terracotta. It's thought that underneath Orvieto lie 5 more pyramids, hidden from sight."
5 more? I believe it. I believe it.
So what do you make of these discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
Imagine the key to the universe, or unlocking the universe, has been hiding in plain sight this entire time. And we just now discovered it, but we're a long ways away from figuring it out. And you don't have to imagine it, because here it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to imagine it, man. You can't get much better than this, bro. Like I said, and with our strides in technology, something's gonna be built that figures some of this stuff out, man. And I'm here for it. Listen, man, scientists have discovered a Stargate hidden inside the old temple in Sri Lanka. Y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think, and stick around and stay tuned. Till next one, I'm gone. Peace.